Glad to have you along for another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, presented in partnership with our friends at Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organization. And it's a privilege to be in Ashland, Kentucky at Bellefonte Country Club for the 2016 Clark Pump and Shop Marathon Kentucky Amateur. Don Russell with Steve McMillan, the executive director of Golf House Kentucky. And Steve, this has been the works for about 3 years. What a great week here.
Well, you know, it really is, Don, and you're exactly right. We've been working and planning for this for 3 years to be able to come back to Ashland and Bellefonte Country Club. Last time we were here was 1965, and you know, the reason we really wanted to come back, a couple reasons. Number one, we felt a lot of loyalty. Our sponsor, this is their hometown, and we wanted to be able to come back to their home club and help them celebrate the sponsorship and bringing it back to their golf course. But the second thing is Ashland and Bellefonte Country Club, hometown hospitality, Don. They are so well known for it. It is very much evident by hosting the longest continuous AJGA championship.
That's unbelievable.
You know, it really is. They've done it for 33 years, so we knew there was a lot of great things here, and I know I've talked to players. I'm really hearing some great comments from the players. When it all began, we started out with 256 players. Whittled it down to the qualifier. We brought 156 players on site. After the second round, we made a cut to the low 70 in ties and had our championship round today, and ended up just with some awesome play, some great rounds. I think the low round of the championship was 64. We had a couple of 65s during the championship. Players really excelled on this golf course, but the unique thing is, you know, no one never went deep every single day.
That's right.
And I think that's a great thing about this golf course is it's a very strategic course. You may play good one day, not every day, and it just makes for a great championship venue. They did a wonderful job, and we're so appreciative of them. And it also, just like I mentioned earlier, is our corporate partner, Clark's Pump and Shop, and the entire Clark family and the family of Marathon.
You're going to meet a lot of those folks today. Of course, the winner, the runner-up, and all the thing that's happened here this week at the State Am in Ashland, Kentucky. Glad to have you along for Kroger IKG. We'll be right back, and you're going to enjoy this week's show.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is presented by Kroger and its partners, Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank August 19th through the 21st at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
taste the feeling.
Welcome back to Ashland, Kentucky, in this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, presented in partnership with Golf House Kentucky. And special thanks to all the people that have been participating this week in the Clark's Pump and Shop Marathon Kentucky Amateur. And Don Russell here with some special guests. I want to start with a guy that always is out here working, but Tom Cooksey does so much with the Kentucky Golf Association. What a week before we talk to our guests. It was great here, wasn't it?
I couldn't picture a better week, Don. This has been a kind of a dream come true for me for a number of years to bring the State Amateur Championship to Bellefonte. And thankfully the Bellefonte Country Club is such a gracious club. They know what they're doing. They're 33 years with the AJGA. The hospitality is second to none. They threw their doors wide open to us, made us feel welcome, made the players feel welcome. It couldn't have been any better.
And these guys had a big part in it, didn't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Let you do the introduction.
Well, you have to your right there Mr. Stan Timberlake, who's the general manager here at Bellefonte Country Club, and to his right, Dave Lagenza, who is the president here at Bellefonte. Without those two gentlemen, this wouldn't happen.
Well, we met in the pub, watched a little golf, got the rain by and got it in, but what a really, really great week. I know everybody has expectations, but every player says this has been the best State Am ever.
It's been so amazing. The response from the players that have traveled all over the state to come to Bellefonte has been amazing. The weather was really held out pretty well. The old golf course stood up well to the test, and we're just so thankful that everybody had a good time, and we're honored to be able to host this type of event and hope we can get it back someday.
You know, I spent 10 years as Moorhead, not the whole time as a student, but I always said it always rained in Moorhead in eastern Kentucky on Thursdays. We were driving through Moorhead today, it rained a little bit. Got here, this is the only dry spot right now, you know, in the whole state.
It's called the Bellefonte Bubble. We have something that the rains kind of move around us a lot of times, so we're just happy that we were able to get the event in without problem.
You guys have done a great job as a team, and I can't thank you enough. 51 years since it's been here, and I think everybody, the changes to the courses, I saw it before the changes were made. It is unbelievable.
Well, we've done a lot of changes to it, and we're starting a big project this fall. We're going to start putting irrigation back in the front nine. Wow. And then follow that up with irrigation on the back nine. So I think you're going to see the course just get better and better as years go on.
As a kind of an Eastern Kentucky guy, I want to thank you both so much for what you've done. Tom knows how important this championship is, and to bring it to Eastern Kentucky is good for all of us, and it wouldn't happen without both of your all support. Thank you very much for what you've done. Tom, always we thank you, buddy, for all you've done, and thanks for watching IKG. And each week we try to tell you about some of the younger players. Let's take a look at our PNC Bank Junior Golf Report. We always celebrate things happening in the game of golf, but this year it's a special year because it's the centennial of the PGA of America, and we're thanking a lot of the PGA professionals. And here in Ashland at the Kentucky State Amateur, Billy Basham's on his way to Eastern Kentucky. He was the low junior, had the low round one day, and I've known Greg, his dad, and PGA pro now at Cherokee a long time. And first of all, Dad, congratulations, a good week, but to celebrate the PGA professionals, I know somebody had to help you out.
Oh, absolutely. My late uncle, Eddie Tyree, not only was he my mentor or my idol, but he was just probably the #1 PGA pro in Louisville for a lot of guys. And he was my best friend. And again, thank you, PGA Pro.
Boy, I tell you, he touched so many lives. Every time we talk to somebody, it comes back around to Eddie.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know what the number is that worked for him and went through him, but there's a lot of guys still working in the profession that came under Eddie. And like I said, he's my idol and my best friend.
Congratulations, Dad and Mom, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Billy, you've been I can't believe you're this big now. Of course, I've never grown up, but congratulations. Good week. You had those honors, but I can't imagine. Is there some PGA pro maybe helped you over the years?
Yes, my dad for sure, because he just kind of paved the way for me. Just my work ethic, I wanted to be like his.
When you talk at these young people today, I know you had this opportunity. There's no excuse now not to get involved in the game of golf because guys like your dad guys and women all over the place to help, aren't they?
Yeah, that makes they just make golf more fun, make it more enjoyable for everyone.
So we'll do it in unison on 3. We're going to thank PGA Pros. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, PGA Pros.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor. Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Flowers are important because they cheer people up, they make people feel better, they say sorry in a really easy way. And that's important to me because if someone's celebrating the birth of a baby or a graduation or some huge success, I get to be a part of that celebration. But every customer wants to be treated like you know them or like you are their friend. I promise, if you come in and get a bouquet from me, it will be fresh, colorful, made with care, and made with you in mind. Hi, I'm Amber, and I'm from the Portland Kroger.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Glad to have you back on Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf from Bellefonte Country Club in Ashland, Kentucky, as we're highlighting the 2016 Clark's Pump and Shop Marathon Kentucky State Amateur. Don Russell with a couple of guys I always loved watch play golf, and they were outstanding this week, actually tied for second here, and they're two of the best players in the state. And Denver, I'll start with you. You guys really played pretty well. I mean, what about coming back to Eastern Kentucky for the first time in 51 years? That's pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm an Eastern Kentucky guy originally.
Yeah,
I grew up in Jackson, so it's always fun to come back to the mountains. But this was great. This was, we got treated so well here. It was one of the best stadiums I've ever played in, and I think that I ever will play in. So kudos to Bellefonte and the staff and the community really rallying behind the event. I thought that was great.
I know everybody really enjoyed it because usually you're all staying in hotels, going different ways, but you could feel the camaraderie here.
Sure. Oh, yeah, we had a good time not only on the course but off the course.
That's what it's about.
And these guys rented a house and had how many guys, Joe? 7, 8 staying together? Yeah. So it was a good time. Yeah, something different for us. So.
Great job. Joe, great playing. I mean, I enjoy it. We watched you all. I know it was really competitive. Obviously, Andy played pretty well, but you've had a great year overall as well. Just to reflect on the week here in Ashland.
It's been a very good week. Yeah, the golf course gives you a lot of options. I think I did a good job of course management here, and Andy did superb. But the week's fun when you get to hang out with buddies and that the people actually want you at the golf course and the town wants you to be here and they want to support the event. So it makes it so much better when that happens. And we got a great champion, and Mid-Am Golf in Kentucky is pretty good right now.
Well, I tell you what, we were talking about that over at the match play. It's really a knockout, and isn't that great? It's got to make everybody feel good in the Mid-Am.
It makes us old guys feel pretty good. So.
I went to Morehead, and I hadn't been back to this course since it's been renovated. It's really got a nice setup, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's lovely. Obviously, I haven't played here before, but we knew it had to have some quality if you're getting an AJGA event out here every year for as long as they've had it here. So I was very pleased with the setup. Yeah, and the course conditions were fantastic. So the whole week was done very well.
Joe, thank you. Denver, thank you guys. You're a great tribute to golf in Kentucky, and we appreciate all you do, and we really enjoyed watching you play here in Ashland. Two of the best in amateur in the Commonwealth of Kentucky right here in Ashland this week.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor. Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the Grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Had a wonderful time today on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. Glad to have you along from Ashland, Kentucky, here at Bellefonte Country Club. We're giving you a great opportunity to find out what's happening with the Clark Pump and Shop Marathon Kentucky Amateur, and Brent Clark's with us, and terrific job. What a week. We just talked to the amateurs, and they said it's the best over. I grew up a little bit in Eastern Kentucky going to school. It's always good hospitality. You guys are based here. You hit a home run this week.
Yeah, I think we really did. We, planned this with Tom Cooksey 3 years ago. We started the sponsorship to bring it to Bellefonte, and with the weather, cooperation, and the turnout, I don't think we could have had a better week.
You know, Eastern Kentucky people are awfully proud. I know that, having spent so much time in Eastern Kentucky and being a graduate of Morehead State. I knew when it come here, it would be a home run. But the golf course changes have just been incredible.
Yes.
Real challenge,
Yes.
A lot of different shots, huh?
Yes, and I think you'll find that from talking with all the amateurs. And, it's not a long course, and I think it brings a lot of the older people, in your 30s to 40s, that says I can compete here, because you don't have to hit it a long way. You just got to be a little bit accurate. So, I think it brought a lot of players into the mix. But as you see, the cream rises to the top anyway. in most cases, and as this week it did as well.
I can't thank you enough, and Steve McMillan's told me how this all developed over the years, becoming such a major corporate sponsor for Golf House Kentucky. This is 30th year of this show, and nobody in the country per capita has what we have here in Kentucky, and you all really added to it.
Well, you know, with Clark's Pump and Shop and my dad and my brother, you know, we love golf, and with Tom Cooksey, I've known Tom for probably my whole life and his family, and you know, in Eastern Kentucky, it seems like you know just about everyone if you're involved in the community, and we're just proud to be a sponsor and to help out in any way we can.
Before I leave, a special award presented this year for your late brother, just passed away recently, and I know that has a soft spot and an important part in all your all's hearts.
It does. It does. Rodney is, I'm the youngest, and then there was Rodney and then Rick. So we're all 2 years apart. We've grown up together. We work together. We're in business together. He passed away in January. We all played golf together 5-6 days a week, whatever we could. So we miss him dearly. This was a great honor, and I really think he would be proud of this and proud of what we're doing.
He's the sun shining on us right now. Thank you so much for what you guys done.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us be here.
Thank you very much for allowing us to be here.
Great.
Hello folks, take a drive and come out to Morehead State University's Eagle Trace Golf Course, nestled in the beauty of Daniel Boone National Forest. Tremendous new zoysia fairways, lots of nice greens, facilities. You can have wedding receptions, golf outings, any kind of business function you'd like also. Visit us at Eagle Trace. You'll be glad you did.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the Grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
There's people who care where I'm going, and good friends who welcome me home. So get a full tank of freedom, drive the American road. And with a full tank of freedom, find your own highway. We'll take you wherever you go. Take you wherever you go. It's okay.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
People bond a lot over food and having meals together because it's a fellowship. It's a moment to get to know one another and share experiences with one another. I remember helping a young lady in the produce section. It's her first time making a roast, so I was able to explain to her how to prepare the roast, and she just came back with a huge smile on her face and said, Nisha, it worked, they loved it. It gives us that one-on-one relationship, and it also says, hey, we are here and we care about you, not just as a customer, but as a friend. Hi, my name is Nisha, and I'm from the Portland Kroger.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling. It's okay.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is presented by Kroger and its partners, Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank, and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 19th through the 21st at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye course.
Glad to have you back on Kroger IKG here from Ashland, Kentucky at Bellefonte Country Club. And we're highlighting the 2016 Clark Pump and Shop Marathon Kentucky Amateur, and we have our champion. Interviewed this guy back in 2010 when he won the Kentucky Open. Now you get this underneath your belt. What a great week here. And you guys had some fun as well, I could tell.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely different than a normal state am for me because, you know, I normally get a hotel in Louisville or Lexington. All the guys that, you know, all my friends, we all stayed up here together. And so it was a lot of downtime off the golf course, as always, but it was, you know, fun to have somebody to spend it with and telling some stories, making memories. It was a good time. I mean, that was the one thing that Bellefonte, you know, did allow, is that everybody traveled, and we all had to have a, you know, a pretty good time off the golf course.
Speaking of the golf course, the changes have been made since I've seen it from a long time ago, but your estimation of it, some great golf, had some challenging holes out there, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I know everybody always looks at it, the yardage, and they think 6,000 yards, all that's going to be easy, but it's a par 70. So that right there makes the yardage a little bit less. And then there's a lot of strategy off of it, you know. You can hit driver, but driver can get you in a lot of trouble too. So my strategy was to be a little bit more conservative off the tee, just give myself a lot of opportunities. My putter was good this week, so I was just trying to get to that. So it probably played closer to 65, 6,600 the way I played it. As opposed to the way some of the other guys played it. But the golf course was great. Got a lot of rain the first day. That kind of softened it up. It was a little firmer in the practice round. So that may have made it even a little bit easier for us because it was a little firmer in the practice round. It may have even been a higher score.
You guys did a great job during the week, and I know it was a lot of fun and pretty steady today, too. You made a lot of pars, made sure you didn't make any mistakes. Was that kind of the mindset?
You know, the mindset going out was I didn't want to act like I was in the lead. I knew there was a lot of good players behind me. There's a lot of birdie holes. When I made the turn and I had a 3-shot lead or well, I think it's 3-shot lead, at that point in time it was kind of like I could tell that the golf course with the wind, the scores weren't going as low as I thought they may. So then I kind of backed off a little bit, nothing crazy. When you got the lead, it's a lot different. Probably 4 holes to go. I knew it was probably between me and Joe. I didn't know that Denver was making a run. I should have known because he always does to me. But yeah, at that point I started kind of playing just one-on-one, just trying to match him. Just took it from there.
Well, once again, congratulations. Thanks for being on the show, and it was a lot of fun watching you. And keep up the good work, man. It's always a pleasure to see you in a great state am.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks for watching this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. I'm Don Russell. Thanks to everyone that played, all of our sponsors, particularly to the folks here at Bellefonte. Promotional consideration provided by All Good Computers. For sales and service, call Bill Ennis, 502-810-9047.